Now let's turn to the Ukraine crisis. U.S. President Joe Biden has made a surprise trip to Kyiv. He's promised $500 million worth of fresh arms deliveries and unwavering American support. Biden's visit on Monday was ahead of the first anniversary of the Russian-Ukraine conflict. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan said Washington did notify the Russians about the trip some hours before his departure for the deconfliction purposes. William Denslow reports from Kyiv.
If we cast our minds back nearly a year ago, thousands of people here in Kyiv were fleeing the capital as Russian forces advanced. Now, nearly a year on, and the capital stands and is still very much in Ukrainian hands and is able to host a visit from a sitting US president. Coming out of this meeting, the US says it's pledging another $500 million in support, including ammunition and weapons. According to Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky, both he and President Biden discussed the possibility of sending more long-range weaponry to Ukraine.
It was 1 year ago this week that we spoke on the telephone, Mr. President. I asked you, what is there, Mr. President? What can I do for you? How can I be of help? And I don't know if you remember what you said to me, but you said, and I quote, "Gather the leaders of the world, ask them to support Ukraine."
He added that the meeting with President Zelensky was very beneficial. President Zelensky said it was a fruitful meeting. Let's have a listen.
It was the conversation that indeed brings closer our joint victory in this war. We can and we must, so that 2023 becomes the year of victory, with solid guarantees of long-term security of our country, Europe and the entire world.
President Biden said that Ukraine still faces difficult days, difficult weeks, even difficult years ahead. But he said that Russia's President Vladimir Putin sought to wipe Ukraine off the face of the map. He also made the point that while a year ago there were thousands, millions of Ukrainians leaving the country, President Biden saying today it is Russians that are leaving their country.